And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, guys, and how well are you doing today? I know I'm not getting an answer because, I mean, you can't even fucking answer me back. I'm a damn retard for saying this shit. But anyway, I am here to do a movie review on one that I really don't see that much of, to be honest with you, and that is Fallen, 1997, or 98, I think it's 1998, yeah. It's starring Denzel Washington, John Goodman, and Donald Sutherland. This is like a crime thriller, more of a thriller. It turns almost into horror, bad guy. And by the way, guys, yeah, I know I said bad guy, so they just throw it off real bad right there. I'm going to spoil this movie for you, so if you ain't never seen it, you probably don't want to watch it yet. But if you have seen it, of course, watch it, because this is a spoiler. I'm going to tell the whole ending and everything, because I think it's an awesome ass ending. So, if you've never seen Fallen, you need to watch it, then you can watch my ugly ass tell you about it. Anyway, starts out, Denzel Washington's a detective. His name is John Hobbs. He caught a serial killer, Edgar Rease, and he's in the jail or in the prison talking to Rease, and Rease is fixing to get the gas chamber. Well, Rease is acting too cool for school and starts talking all this Aramaic language is what it is, but he don't find that out until later. And he shakes Denzel Washington's hand. Now, that's very key in the movie. At first, you don't think nothing about it, even though they zoom in on it, but, you know, you don't think nothing about it at first. Anyway, at the very first of the movie, you hear Denzel start narrating. And he says, I want to tell you about a time that I almost died. Anyway, throughout the movie, you hear him narrate Denzel and Denzel's voice and stuff, and he's just talking and going on. And when they gas Edgar Rease, you can see something like pulls out of him, and what it is, come to find out, is a demon. And later on, you find out his name was Azazel, and it can go through people by touch. Now, if there's no one around within one, it has one breath. It's up to 1 cubic. That's how far this thing can live if there's nothing around with a beating pulse to get in. So, this demon Azazel starts fucking with Denzel Washington, and John Goodman is Denzel's partner, Jonesy, and Donald Sutherland's the lieutenant in the movie. Well, anyway, it starts copycatting murders and leaving things around, the poisons that he'd use and everything. So he starts setting John Hobbs up after messing with him throughout the movie to try to get him. He's just playing a game the whole time. He shows him how he can move through people by touch and everything. It's cool as hell. Anyway, I'll jump forward some, and his brother, who's sort of mentally challenged, lives with John Hobbs, Denzel Washington, and his nephew. Well, finally, toward the end, Azazel succeeds in what he's planning on doing. He gets Donald Sutherland and all of them, after jumping in bodies and trying to shoot Denzel and all that he makes it look like Denzel is a killer, a serial killer and all that, like he's the copycat killer. Well, Denzel comes in one day and his brother's laying there dead, because Azazel even got into his nephew, the little boy, and I think that's how he killed his brother. Anyway, he wakes his nephew up, and the law's after him and everything, and Jonesy calls him and tells him, look, man, you need to hide out. You know, John Goodman's trying to take care of him. And anyway, he finds what little bit of poison that is left that has been injected into his brother's neck, and goes to the train station, subway, buys a pack of cigarettes, takes his nephew and drops him off at Milano's house, who is the daughter of this cop that had killed himself trying to defeat Azazel. That's how Denzel finds out all about this. Anyway, Denzel goes to a cabin out in the woods and stuff, and here comes Jonesy and Donald Sutherland. Well, you're trying to guess which one it is, but it's looking more toward Donald Sutherland, you know, Azazel being in him. No, John Goodman shoots Donald Sutherland, and Azazel's in him. So, Denzel runs, hides. John Goodman is going to fix it. Azazel's fixing to shoot himself, which is John Goodman's body. He's fixing to shoot himself. When he does, Denzel jumps down, gets the gun, they wrestle a minute, and he shoots John Goodman. But he gut shots him, so it's going to be a slow death. Well, he's sitting there, he pulls out a cigarette, he starts smoking, and John Goodman's laughing because he's like, I'm going to get into you. When I die, he said, I don't know why you killed me for, because I'm going to get into you anyway. So, you know, and he's like, no, I needed more time. And John Goodman's like, more time? He's like, yeah, more time to, you know, and he's like, oh, he's figuring things out and all this kind of stuff. Well, as Denzel smoking a cigarette, when Azazel jumps into somebody else's body, it keeps, I guess, its old memories of seeing and all that kind of stuff, I'm assuming. Well, he's like, hey, wait, you don't smoke anymore? And he's like, that's right, I don't, because cigarettes kill. And John Goodman's like, laughing like as he's dying, and he said, especially laced with poison. And Azazel knows, and he's like, oh shit, this son of a bitch has fucked me over. He's trying to kill me. And he's like, fuck you, motherfucker. I love the TBS version. It's like, kiss my hind buddy. Right now, kiss my hind You know, do something like that. And, because he came like cussing on her. It's sort of one of them old Japanese movies. It's like, fuck you, I agree. Anyway, he shoots John Goodman, and as he's sitting there, you hear him start narrating again, throughout, like he did throughout the movie. Denzel is, and he's smoking a cigarette, and he's about dead, almost dead. Well, what he'd done, he threw the car keys when he got there, threw them way in the woods, and it just snowed. Well, he's trying to, Azazel's in Denzel's body now, and he's trying to crawl to get them keys. Well, he gets to the keys, but as he's crawling back, he don't make it. He falls down, and you hear Denzel narrating, says, some self-righteous son of a bitch thinks he is the king of the world and all that. And then at the very end, he said, oh, you forgot something, didn't you? And a cat comes around the corner, and he says, I was going to tell you about a time that I almost died. See you around. And then you hear the music, Sympathy for the Devil on the Wrong. So it's, guys, it's an awesome movie. You need to check it out. It is badass, I'm telling you. I liked it. Critics probably give it shit, but I liked it. It's a damn good movie. Anyway, be good. God bless.